Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
He'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and 13. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll run with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offense, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Motion man right, that's Pierce. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Richardson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Pittman. Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pile. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This is 2nd and 8. They go play action with Richardson. That's into the hands of Woods. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Downs going in motion right. Second down, another run with Taylor. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Thomas has got it, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now they'll change things up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble in second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that